Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some exciting updates from around the world. First up, Beijing's top official Xia Baolong is in Hong Kong for a 5-day visit, marking the 5th anniversary of the national security law. Analysts suggest he might be assessing current security threats and setting future enforcement directions, all while meeting with business and university leaders. Stay tuned for more on this important event. Next, the US-China trade situation is heating up. The US failed to secure new trade deals with Japan and plans to impose import duties on other countries, which China sees as a sign of US weakness. This could make Chinese negotiators more confident and patient in ongoing trade talks. Experts advise China to stay cautious and leverage US vulnerabilities as the rivalry continues beyond current negotiations. Finally, China has established a new Hong Kong-based international mediation organization, IOM, aiming to influence global dispute resolution. While it seeks to challenge Western institutions and include developing countries, major nations like India, Russia, and Brazil are not involved yet. The organization's success depends on building trust and demonstrating impartiality amidst geopolitical tensions. Please continue to watch for more detailed insights. South China Morning Post vividly illustrates China's strategic push to establish itself as a global leader in governance and mediation. The article describes Beijing's creation of the International Organization for Mediation, IOM, a groundbreaking intergovernmental body headquartered in Hong Kong, designed to address gaps in existing international dispute resolution mechanisms. China's ambition is evident in its efforts to position Hong Kong as a hub for international mediation, leveraging the city's legal expertise and geographical advantages. The organization aims to serve as a new beacon of multilateralism, especially in a world where the US has retreated from its traditional leadership role, and where existing institutions like the UN Security Council have struggled to resolve conflicts such as the Gaza or Ukraine wars. Beijing's outreach to developing nations and its focus on promoting peace and security reflect its broader goal of shaping a new international order, with Hong Kong playing a pivotal role in this grand vision of global influence. The South China Morning Post also vividly depicts the evolving geopolitical landscape surrounding China's diplomatic maneuvers, particularly in the context of its rivalry with the United States. The article details how China is capitalizing on the US's recent trade uncertainties and diplomatic setbacks, such as the failure to reach a tariff deal with Japan and the limited progress in negotiations with Washington. Chinese negotiators are reportedly adopting a strategic patience, waiting for opportunities to push for more favorable terms, especially as US trade threats and tariffs reveal Washington's internal struggles and limited bargaining power. Meanwhile, Beijing is leveraging its control over rare earth metals and its growing economic clout to strengthen its position, even as the US faces downward revisions in economic forecasts and rising unemployment. This narrative underscores the resilience of China's approach to international negotiations, emphasizing patience and strategic leverage in a prolonged contest of economic and diplomatic influence. The article from South China Morning Post vividly captures China's bold efforts to redefine global governance through the establishment of IOM and its broader diplomatic initiatives. Beijing's decision to locate the mediation body in Hong Kong underscores the city's importance as an international legal and dispute resolution hub, reflecting China's desire to expand its influence beyond economic projects into the realm of international peace and security. The organization's focus on mediation as a flexible, cost-effective alternative to arbitration and litigation highlights China's pragmatic approach to dispute resolution, especially in contentious areas like the South China Sea. However, the article also vividly portrays the challenges faced by IOM, including questions about its impartiality, credibility, and the geopolitical sensitivities surrounding territorial disputes. Despite these hurdles, China's strategic move signals its ambition to fill the void left by Western-dominated institutions and to shape a new, China-led framework for global governance, emphasizing cooperation with developing nations and asserting its role as a responsible global actor. The South China Morning Post vividly depicts the recent border clash between Thailand and Cambodia, highlighting how this confrontation has become a litmus test for China's diplomatic prowess in the region. The skirmish, which erupted in the disputed Emerald Triangle area, underscores the deep-rooted territorial disputes in Indochina, a strategic gateway for China's trade and regional influence. Despite the tense exchange of fire and the subsequent diplomatic efforts, both nations remain entrenched in their positions, with Cambodia turning to the International Court of Justice and Thailand rejecting its authority, fueling ongoing tensions. China, a key regional player with strong political, military, and economic ties to both countries, has adopted a cautious stance, advocating for bilateral negotiations and regional mediation through ASEAN, while avoiding direct involvement that could complicate its relations. The Chinese embassy expressed support for peaceful dialogue and emphasized its readiness to assist in de-escalating tensions, yet experts suggest that Beijing's role will likely be behind the scenes, given its non-interference policy and close military ties with Cambodia. The situation is further complicated by nationalistic sentiments and recent retaliatory measures, such as Cambodia's ban on Thai imports, which threaten regional stability and reflect the complex web of diplomacy, sovereignty, and strategic interests at play. Meanwhile, the Sydney Morning Herald paints a nuanced picture of China's limited influence amid the escalating Middle East conflict, especially in the context of the potential U.S. attack on Iran. While China previously celebrated its diplomatic success in brokering peace between Iran and Saudi Arabia, its current posture reveals cautious restraint as tensions flare further. Beijing's strategic interests in the region, particularly energy security, with Iran being a vital oil supplier, clash with its limited capacity to intervene militarily. China's response has been measured, emphasizing diplomatic channels and the importance of stability, but stopping short of direct action or overt criticism of Israel or the U.S. Analysts highlight that China's influence is constrained by its lack of military capability to defend Iran and its reliance on international institutions like the UN for exerting pressure. The broader geopolitical landscape exposes the fragility of China's role as a mediator and its alignment with Russia and Iran, which, despite shared interests, remain largely passive or limited in their responses to the ongoing conflict. This situation underscores the complex balancing act China faces, protecting its economic and strategic interests without overextending into a regional war that could jeopardize its own stability, energy supplies, and global standing. South China Morning Post highlights the inspiring journey of Camille Cheng, a Hong Kong Olympic swimmer who has expanded her influence beyond the pool by becoming one of the IOC's first mental health ambassadors. Her recent trip to Lausanne for the IOC consensus meeting on mental health for elite athletes showcased her dedication to advocating for mental health awareness within sports. Cheng's active participation in workshops and forums, where she discussed crucial issues like depression, anxiety, and eating disorders, underscores her commitment to making mental health conversations more culturally sensitive and accessible in Hong Kong and Asia. Her background as a medal-winning athlete and her academic pursuit in industrial organizational psychology lend her a unique perspective, fueling her passion to bring research, resources, and dialogue about mental well-being back home to foster a supportive environment for athletes and the broader community. The South China Morning Post also delves into the vibrant world of Jessica Zub, a contemporary artist whose evocative paintings evoke a spectrum of emotions and imaginations. Residing in Mui Wa, Lantau, Zub's latest exhibition, Falling Water, reflects her life's evolution and her embrace of change, symbolized by the fluidity of water. Her intricate process involves layering up to 40 coats of oil paint, often destroying and reworking her canvases over years to reveal stories that resonate on personal and universal levels. Zub's artistic journey, from a theater designer with a bohemian upbringing to a celebrated fine artist, is marked by bold decisions and a desire to inspire and connect with viewers. Her art, often inspired by the sea and her surroundings, invites viewers to explore their own memories and emotions, making her work not just visual but deeply experiential, fostering community engagement and emotional healing. Finally, the South China Morning Post presents the remarkable stories of two women over 60 who defy aging stereotypes through yoga. Pushpa Vatvani, at 73, attributes her vitality and absence of age-related ailments to decades of dedicated yoga practice, emphasizing its benefits for cardiovascular health, flexibility, and mental clarity. Similarly, Hong Kong's Susan Sims, 63, has experienced enhanced strength, agility, and emotional resilience through her yoga routine, which she began 18 years ago. Scientific research supports their experiences, showing that yoga improves muscle strength, balance, and cognitive function, while reducing stress and inflammation. These stories highlight yoga's role as a powerful tool for aging gracefully, promoting independence, mental well-being, and physical health. Influenced by figures like biohacker Brian Johnson, these women demonstrate that consistent yoga practice can be a transformative force, helping individuals embrace aging with vitality, peace, and resilience. The South China Morning Post vividly recounts the rich history and cultural significance of lapis lazuli, a gemstone renowned for its deep, ultramarine hue that has captivated humanity for millennia. From the ancient Mesopotamians, who carved cylinder seals and amulets from the stone, to the Egyptians adorning their elite with lapis scarabs and the intricate inlays of Tutankhamun's burial mask, its allure has been undeniable. Across the Mediterranean, lapis was transformed into ultramarine pigment so precious it often surpassed gold in value, coloring medieval manuscripts and Renaissance art. Mughal artisans in India set slabs of lapis into majestic mosaics on the Taj Mahal, cementing its role as a symbol of power and prestige. Today, designers continue to draw inspiration from its unwavering color, using it in jewelry and watchmaking, with celebrities like Rihanna and the Princess of Wales showcasing its timeless beauty and spiritual symbolism, especially linked to the third eye chakra, emphasizing its enduring allure and versatility. The South China Morning Post also delves into the compelling story of Alex Warren, an American singer-songwriter whose meteoric rise from a tumultuous childhood to international fame is both inspiring and raw. Born in September 2000, Warren faced profound tragedy early in life when his father died of kidney cancer, and his mother's struggles with alcoholism led to him being kicked out of home at 18, sleeping in friends' cars. Despite these hardships, Warren found solace and purpose in music, which became a vital outlet for processing his trauma. His romantic relationship with Kovra Nan, whom he met through social media, marked a turning point, leading to a quick engagement and a viral love story documented on social platforms. As a co-founder of the Hype House, Warren learned the art of content creation, transforming adversity into motivation, and ultimately capturing the world's attention with his heartfelt music, exemplified by his chart-topping single Ordinary, and earning praise from icons like Ed Sheeran. His journey from sleeping in cars to performing on national television exemplifies resilience and the power of authentic storytelling in the digital age. The CBC reports on a significant legal victory for Harvard University amid ongoing conflicts with the Trump administration over international student policies. A federal judge, Allison Burroughs, temporarily blocked the Trump administration's efforts to prevent Harvard from hosting foreign students, ensuring the university's ability to admit and retain its roughly 7,000 international students while the case unfolds. This legal intervention came after the Department of Homeland Security attempted to revoke Harvard's certification, citing alleged retaliation for the university's independent stance on campus protests, admissions, and hiring practices. The situation created widespread anxiety among students worldwide, with many contemplating transferring due to fears of losing their visas or being barred entry. Harvard's lawsuit highlighted the broader implications of these federal actions, emphasizing that without international students, Harvard's status as a global research leader would be compromised. The case underscores the ongoing tension between higher education institutions and the federal government, with Harvard steadfastly defending its core principles against political interference, and the legal battle illustrating the delicate balance between national policies and academic freedom. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong has recently granted residency to former Olympic champion Wang Juanxia, a move that sparked some local debate. Despite her controversial athletic career, which includes holding a 3,000 world record for over 3 decades, a Hong Kong lawmaker defends her inclusion under the city's quality migrant admission scheme, emphasizing her Olympic victory and world record status as evidence of her merit. Shanghai Long, involved in her residency approval, argues that her achievements demonstrate her trustworthiness and valuable experience, suggesting that her athletic background can contribute significantly to Hong Kong's diverse talent pool. Wang, who remains proud of her athletic accomplishments, shared insights into her record's longevity, believing that future athletes will eventually break her enduring 3,000 mark, highlighting her confidence in the ongoing evolution of athletic excellence. CNN details China's escalating digital control with the rollout of a nationwide virtual Internet ID system. This new policy aims to centralize online identity verification, replacing the current fragmented process with a single, government-issued digital ID that users can employ across multiple platforms. While officially voluntary and promoted as a safeguard for personal data, experts warn that the system could deepen China's already extensive online censorship regime, enabling real-time monitoring and swift suppression of dissent. Critics express concern that this move might erode digital freedoms further, transforming the Internet into a tool of digital totalitarianism. Despite government claims of enhanced security and convenience, many fear the centralized system could become a gateway for increased surveillance, data breaches, and loss of anonymity, with some experts suggesting that the voluntary nature of the scheme may be more of a strategic encouragement than genuine choice. BBC reports on Glasgow's potential skyline transformation as the City Council adopts a new policy encouraging the construction of taller buildings. The design guide delineates what qualifies as a tall building and suggests strategic locations, such as Charing Cross and Cowcaddens, to foster clusters of skyscrapers. While the policy is somewhat conservative, emphasizing design quality and integration with existing urban landscapes, it aims to dispel misconceptions about Glasgow's building height limits and attract developers. Architects and city planners see potential in creating vibrant, multi-use high-rises that can boost housing and commercial space, especially in a city where land for development is increasingly scarce. However, experts note that unlike Manchester's public-funded skyscraper boom, Glasgow's growth will require careful planning and innovative location choices, with a focus on maintaining the city's historical character while embracing modern vertical expansion. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Money flowing like a river, stocks to rise and sometimes shiver. Economy goes up and down. In this game, we wear the crown.